Hello everybody, Hunter back with some more metaphor, ReFantazio. We continue on off where we left off the last video. We were just strengthening our bonds, counting down the days until all the rubble will be cleared off the road, till we can return with our prize. So yeah, we've got 2 days left until the road clears, so let's just see who needs leveling. Who are we going to spend some time with? Oh, Brigitte. Why not? See what's going to happen since the dog was like dog-napped. He doesn't need to come here any longer, and yet we should talk. Yes, let's go hang out with Brigitte. Hello, my lady.
You?
Didn't you leave Grand Trad? Well, no matter. I'll not begrudge you your secrets.
But
I believe I made myself clear. You have no reason to come here anymore. But if you really want, if you insist on joining me on the road to hell, then it is a place I'd like to go. Okay, I'll go wherever you're going. With overflowing courage, I promised Brigitte I would face her burdens with her. Yeah!
you.
Hunter, you'd go to such lengths for me? Then will you come with me? No problem. Come this way.
The truth is,
The ones who took my dog, the anti-igniter extremists, the church has discovered their base. What is the church doing? What are you planning? What is the church doing?
What?
What is the church's part in all this?
so adaptive.
Do you not know the connection between the church and the igniters? They make it so that we get along in deaths as this filth. Apparently, this faction based in a small village fairly close to Grand Trad. I'm going to go there and eradicate them all. I will kill every last one of those extremists, no survivors, and once they go to hell, they can... Wait, you say the dog actually died? They killed the dog? They can look for my dog in the eyes and beg for forgiveness? I thought they were just holding it for ransom or something. Damn, that's dark. I'll string up their corpses. 3 days and 3 nights exposed to the elements, long enough for anyone to see what happens if you cross me.
You get it.
And
Right.
I'd like you to help me punish them. In exchange, I'll support you however I can from you. I refuse. Please think this through. I refuse. You talk big, don't you? You have no desire to be king. Wait a sec. Don't you? You have no desire to be king, yet you parade around as a candidate. You're little more than a fraud. Oh, she doesn't know yet. Brigitte's suspicious of me. I need to tell her the truth. Ah, here we go. I explained to her that I intended not to take the throne, but to raise someone else who could forge a better future for our country. Did you expect me to believe in that nonsense? But for you to speak such words at this point would mean your goal of seizing the throne is no lie, at least.
As it is,
Fine. If that's how it must be, then I spare no expense to see you fail. The throne ill suits a wretch who can look past the butchery of a dog. You would slaughter a village. I don't think this is right. You would slaughter a village?
Hang on.
But slaughtering a village, it'll be a lot of blood on your hands.
what are you after?
And what do you get with clean hands? The equality you prize so highly? I'll tell you what it means to me. Equality means that those who kill will be killed. I don't want to lose anything else I care about. I understand how you feel. You still need to be careful. Yeah, you understand how you feel. I understand how you feel. What do you truly understand? You have no idea how much comfort she brought me. And yet, they ripped that away from me. And you say I should just allow it? Fine. I not do something so unsightly in front of you.
In any case,
I'm going to their base, but I won't kill them right away. I'll find out who did this. We'll try to negotiate clearly and openly. And if that doesn't work, then I'll just murder them. And we can move on. That's the most I can promise you. Well, take my gauntlet run of dangers of the night be damned. If we break down, so be it.
Obviously.
You come as well, and see for yourself. If you're going to try and drag me into the light, then you deserve to see what happens. She let me onto the runner she lives in, and we went to their base. Brigitte stayed silent for the whole trip. We arrived at a small settlement located close to Grand Trad. Oh, it's all little Yuki. Is this the place?
You there.
I am Brigitte. I'm the scoundrel selling magic igniters all across the land. Oh, the igniter merchants again. Our village really doesn't have any... It doesn't have the money to buy any. I'm sorry to keep turning you away, but...
Wait.
What are you talking about? Oh, so... The church have blamed this village? They working against Brigitte, selling their stuff elsewhere? Alright. Oh, aren't you the one the church's dealers? They keep trying to sell us on igniters, but I keep refusing them. So, is there also the church that took her dog? The church has been here several times. They never reported that to me.
Out with it.
So, if I said the merchants or igniters should face the wrath of God, you wouldn't agree? Oh no, we don't have anything to do with the igniters at all. It's not something that ever really comes up here.
Really?
Hey miss, you sell magic igniters?
How nice!
How brilliant, Papa. I want one.
Enough.
I see. Say no more. Ah. This is no hideout. They know nothing. It's not something you can hide in a village such as this. I've been getting detailed reports on the anti-igniters group movements from the church, but now I'm not certain such a force even exists.
If...
It was all a lie. Then what does the church get out of it? To spread magic igniters? To harass you? To spread magic igniters? Maybe it's about selling more igniters.
In any case.
Anyways, I take it back. There'll be no killing today. If you hadn't stopped me, I'd probably have ordered my private army to burn this place to the ground. I'm glad you were here with me. I can sense Brigitte's deep gratitude. Here we go, merchant class leveled up. What are we going to get out of
I'm
this?
glad to have you at my side.
Receive discount, cool. Yes. But my dog was taken from me, and I'll chase the scum to the ends of the earth.
Nonetheless.
This is my job, not yours, so our business together is concluded. Do we need that excuse? I'd like to visit you.
No.
Still, I'll come visit you, Brigitte. What are you saying? What could you possibly gain from hanging around me? Well then, fine, since it's you.
Speaking of...
You mentioned earlier of your true aims for the throne. I thought it was a clumsy lie, but it does bring to mind a certain someone for me. After a king is crowned, it would be nigh impossible to put another on the throne. However, if my suspicions are correct, none could deny the claim.
That's why...
If you are willing to throw yourself into battle for that cause, then I shall support you all the same.
Yes.
If you'd like to come, then come. Oh my, somebody's gonna take that out of context. When I'm around you, much to my surprise, I find that even I shall have a beating heart, so come if you wish. I returned to Grand Trad in Brigitte's gauntlet and headed back to the inn. That was cool.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws
Okay,
nearer.
one day left. Who are we gonna hang out with today? The road that was blocked by the landslide should be cleared by tomorrow. Apparently, we're set off for Brilehaven as soon as it reopens. We have the acquired the head we sought, but if we truly get in Luis's good graces, we should endeavour to stand out further from the other candidates. Yep, even after all this, we're still just a bunch of nobodies. Maybe we could improve our reputation by helping some of the people around town.
True.
A wise suggestion. Some uptight behaviour of altruistic deeds are just what we need to gain more recognition. I think we're doing fine. We're down under 1,000 now, with me.
Right.
Cool. We depart tomorrow. Let's see. Let's see who's ready to level up. Heisman's ready to level. Anyone else? Not really. Alright. Bring up the map. Let's go to the Gauntlet Runner. Do the usual daily stuff. Check. See if there's any new food and stuff to pick up. Even though we can't cook yet. Ooh, pristine clear water. I'll take that. Let's do our regular bathroom checks. You know, see if it can increase our luck. Give us extra XP. Just 100 today. Do we think we can get any luck from going to the bathroom? Let's see.
Right.
Ah, no luck. Okay, let's hang out with Heisman. Perhaps the captain would lend me his strength. Heisman comes to mind. We should talk. Hello, my dude.
Ah, it's you.
Once we get our more pressing goals out of the way, I won't be sure what to do with myself. I don't suppose I could ask you for help with something. I know I'm imposing, but you remember we spoke about finding a spot to lay my son to rest? I happened to across a nice place the other day. Let's go.
My thanks.
You'll go then. The place I'd like to go is a cemetery on the outskirts of town.
Huh.
Plenty of new graves, possibly victims of those dark doings at the castle. Perhaps my boy would find solace here among many his own age. So these are the graves of all the children that was eaten by that giant baby. But it seems they don't cremate their dead here. Don't want my son feeling out of place. Being the only child here in singed pieces, hard enough for a boy his age to fit in. Shall we look somewhere else?
That means.
Do we look somewhere else?
My thanks.
I think we'd do well to check other options.
My apologies.
How about somewhere deeper in the forest? If you don't mind indulging me just a bit further. Seems a peaceful place at first glance, but it's not really so, is it?
No.
Pattering footsteps from beasts among the trees. It smells of animal waste. I can feel them eyeing us up from the shadows too. It's too dangerous.
True.
I can't stand the thought of hungry beasts disturbing his grave.
We shouldn't.
As I think it's still too early to make a decision, I'd like to look at the other locations if you don't mind. No problem. You want to keep looking? Go very thorough. Let's go with no problem.
Got it.
Okay, let's do that then.
Thanks.
I appreciate your understanding. You're certainly more patient than I was at your age.
The truth is,
All you geef travel far and wide to find the perfect resting place. Some build an altar at home. Some scatter the bones in the sea. Some bury them beneath a great tree. That said, most simply bury the bones in the village's communal cemetery. After all that contemplation, they come back to where they started. Those people used to irritate me to the end. When I was younger, I loathed their indecision and looked down on them for it. But as I got on in my years, I came to understand some things. It's not so easy to overcome the death of someone close. That's why, when you lose someone, you need time for that very hesitation. I've certainly found I do. Haste will not ease my woes.
even so,
That being said, this isn't your concern. You've already done more than enough for me. But it is my concern. We take our time, but it is my concern.
No.
listen.
You really are, you're unlike everyone I've ever met.
Then
might we take the Gauntlet Runner again? This time I'd like to see somewhere full of open space. Cool little loaded screen as we're fast traveling. Maybe I'm just imagining things. What's the matter?
What happened?
What is it?
no.
It looks like a place my son loved.
My son.
I think it was around the time he finally started walking. Even when he stumbled and fell, he always leapt right back up, all smiles. He would chase bugs through the grass far taller than him, laughing even when he fell, bringing me flowers and pebbles clutched tight in his little fist. Even now, 'tis as he might burst out of the grass at any moment, beaming and covered in burrs. But I know 'tis is just an empty fantasy. Are you okay?
Everything okay?
Yes.
Yes.
My apologies.
Apologies, I didn't mean for you to see me like that, but yes, this could be a fine place for him to stay. The silence is peaceful, the wind is gentle, it feels a place wholly apart from the nightmare of our world. I'm sure my son would love it too. He always loved to run with the wind in his face.
But
And yet, something bothering you? Want to keep looking? I think it's gonna be this one. I want to keep looking. Do you want to keep looking for somewhere else?
not so.
No, that's not it. I just have one thing that's holding me back. That sweet smell on the wind, it reminds me of a faraway hill, the hill where my hometown lies. You remembered it?
What?
You just now remembering about your hometown?
No.
It occurred to me, yes, but I've not visited even once since I left. I sincerely doubt they'd welcome me back.
Oh,
A wind blows in my home sweeter than any I've ever known. Why don't we visit? Let's give up, let's go already. Why don't we visit?
Let's go.
Well, let's just go and see.
but
No, you're right. I cannot let my floundering deprive my boy of his proper place.
I'm in your debt.
Walking this ground with you, I find myself determined to return home again. It feels like something I'd never have realized alone. I am grateful our paths crossed. I can sense James May extraordinary resolve and the depth of his gratitude. Aloof hermit Jaime, keeper of the heritor of the thief's virtues, through the shared bond, a heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom.
A new power.
Really? He's got an upgrade available? Bear this new power, foster his connection, and by these. Okay, so there's an upgrade from the thief. I wonder what that's going to be.
I must come
Assassin.
to a decision.
Cool. And now study the assassin. Alright, let's see. Thank you for putting up with my indecisiveness at least. Let's head back to my village another day. Call upon me when you can spare the time.
Homeward, then.
For today, let us rejoin our comrades. Alright. That's a lot of mag. You know what? We might as well go to speak to more and unlock the assassin right now. Back at Materia Tavern. You know what? Where's the back room at? Let's see if they filled up that water jug yet.
It's time.
We're finally leaving this place tomorrow, yep. This jug is empty. Great. So they haven't... The first 4 days we stayed in this village, I kept refilling it with all different items, and they haven't refilled this since. Oh well. I think it's because I found the gold beetle inside there. More, my dude, we need to talk.
Now, where was I?
Go to Caterina. We got some new stuff to unlock, my dude. You're gonna be very happy.
Oh. Do make yourself at home.
Let's see, study archetypes for Jaime. There's the thief maxed out. Yep, let's get
I see.
assassin.
Fascinating. This right here, all right?
Yes, please. So it's automatically got steal, so I don't have to buy that and put on it. Cool.
Of course.
I think it's time I changed Jaime's battle clothing, because the little booties, it doesn't really match up with the rest of the team's clothes. Alright, he looks cool.
I have retained my edge.
Why not? Equip him. Let's see, skill inheritance. What do we want on you? You've already got steal, diagonal slash, perfect punch, dark sword. Get Thunder's magic, light damage, wind, fire. Maybe I go for physical rim. Only usable from the back row, deals weak magic. Weak physical slash. I am gonna go with physical. I think, yeah. Let's go with this.
All right.
Yes, please. I'll spend that. Is there anything else we need unlocking for you to give us XP, my dude? Let's unlock everything.
Fascinating. This, right? All right.
Yes, that's fine. You got more than enough mag.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
These cutscenes are so wild. I'll just keep buying these until more gives us the free XP.
Steady effort is key.
That's good. You got one more left for Heisme,
I
okay?
see.
The merchant.
Fascinating. This, right? All right.
I'm surprised this isn't cheaper to get yet, seeming
I'm counting on you.
Brigitte is like our highest level character right now. Wow, Heisme's merchant class looks totally different to everybody else's.
Oh.
There we go, we've made more happy. Yay.
I have retained my edge.
That's cool. Alright, let's back out.
Oh.
Yes,
You
I
will
want to go
come
back to
again?
reality.
Why?
Wahahaha to you.
Well met, eh?
Let's see, who we going to? Yeah, how about you? Do you want to increase our imagination more? We meet
cool
again.
it is.
I wonder if you remember the story about the bread. They were going to use the knife to cut the remaining loaves into thirds. We've near the story's end now. Yes, let's increase my imagination.
After that,
Now the 6 tribes would be able to share the 8 loaves of bread equally. Their dilemma seemed nearly at its end. But then the Clamar woman pointed out to the Parapus man and said, "So we get the same amount as the Parapus?" "That's not the way of the world," the woman said. The Rosant man agreed. The Parapus was incensed to be so attacked. "Well, I don't want your stupid bread anyhow," he shouted and took his leave. Watching him walk away, the remaining 4 smiled triumphantly. 8 loaves of bread for 4 tribes. Without waiting for the Nydia, who had gone to fetch her knife, the remaining 4 took 2 loaves and left.
indeed.
Aye, you heard right. Those who were spurned by injustice, as well as those who trusted, were empty-handed in the end. But then, that night, under the Yugif lad's pillow, he found a bounty of sweet bread filled with cream, and under the Mustari's man's savoury loaves, wafting a rich aroma. Under the Nydia's crispy loaves, baked with fruit, and under the Parapus's man, large loaves of moist, fluffy bread. All these appeared in great quality. The 4 never worried for food again. But the other 4, those who took the bread home for themselves, it said that no matter what they ate, nothing tasted good. Legend has it, it was the thief king who had left the loaves of bread. Never revealing his true identity, he brought to light injustice and equality, only to disappear thereafter. A king among the shadows. It's quite something, don't you think? Different variations of this story do exist, and in some, it's an elder who brings the 8 loaves.
What do you think?
So, a fun little parable, isn't it? What the Thief King did is pretty great, but the reason they survived as a fairy tale is because equality never really went away. There we go. Imagination increased
All right.
by 3. Oh, we're getting there.
Well then,
Alright, time for a nap.
Time marches on.
Okay, so
and the
today's
age
the
of a
day
new
we should be
king
setting
draws
off.
Nearer.
Ooh,
I've seen
cutscene.
the state of the race with my own eyes, ladies, gents, and mad malcontents. If you wanted an update, here's your chance. So far, we've mostly seen gauntlet runner skirmishes and dueling mayhem. Now it's time for the real thing. Sounds like we've lost a few candidates already too. Poor bastards went after something too nasty for their head hunt and got themselves head hunted. We've got some candidates who have outright given up. No confidence. Can't blame them against these odds. And some others have bought and sold out of the race.
It's all this is missing somebody holding up a microphone in front of his face and TV cameras everywhere.
Come on! That's a bit unfair, isn't it?
I suppose money's power like anything else. Military strength's not meant to decide this race anyhow.
The question is, what's our final head count going to look like? Lots of unknowns left, people, and we'll not know the truth until the exhibition. A little bird told me one of our contenders has made a bold play
he's talking
in
about us.
Martira. They might not even come out of it with a head.
What are they scheming then? Let's hear some details.
Sorry, chums, I'm just the crier. Can't speak for any one candidate in particular. Luckily, you'll not have long to wait now. With all that said, can't help but wonder how Count Luis is taking this, can we?
Isn't he just still going around attacking humans? He has no interest in this.
My sources say he's not bothered with
Yeah,
any
there you
of
go.
this. He's still gallivanting across the land, killing humans. And yet, even without a formal entry, Luis's voter base is still growing. Bound to have his eminence Forden grinding his teeth, that. For now, let's enjoy the show!
Seems like a TV presenter for like a talent show, doesn't he?
Right, everyone. Farewell said. Particulars packed.
All that remains is to ride to Oceania with pride in our hearts.
Watch out, Luis. You won't know what hit you. Well then, off to the races, what? Old Barden's given me a detailed map of the area.
Sounds like quite a journey. I hope it won't be as bumpy as last time.
Oh no, it'll be a sight smoother. But you've got wings. What are you fussing for? Oh, there it is. Should have known the fatigue would hit eventually. About time I got some sleep. Heis, mate. Why are you on my bed? You're positively miniature, man. There are plenty of other places fit for you to sleep.
Yes. Splendid. Just magnificent.
What is he dreaming about?
I hope you've no designs on taking my bed. I have cut men down for this.
With friends like these.
Is he going to take Highsmith's little tent up on the deck? Next is Port Brilehaven, the capital of the Principality of Oceania. If we punch it south of Martira, we should make it in, I'd say 3 nights, 4 days or so. That's 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. Damn, 4-day trip. That is really far away. And it's stormy weather too. Wow, so that's Port Brilehaven. I'll guess we're going. What sort of place is Port Brilehaven exactly? This is a large city, prosperous, commends due to no small part to its oceanside proximity. I envision droves of people will pour in for the exhibition. All the people delayed by the landslide might still be showing up. Keep an eye on the road, okay, Nurus? Why, I never. Who do you think you're talking to? Leave it to me. Next stop, Port Brilehaven, capital of Oceania.
Leaving behind the old castle town stricken by tragedy, the gauntlet runner sets off toward the exhibition.
Yeah, so we got a long journey ahead of us still.
Port Brilehaven, capital of the Principality of Oceania. A world unknown to them. What will they accomplish? Acclaim? Or...
I love the gauntlet runner's music.
Can you hear
Hello there, can you hear me? Nura's voice is echoing out the runner phone. If you're hurting for things to do. Oh, what? Yeah, hurting for things to do. Hop on over to the lounge. We fixed the plant culture chamber so you can grow seeds. Finally, I've got a bunch of seeds. So that's where it's at. Alright, let's go check the pantry first though. The same thing we do at the start of every day.
This is...
Ogo, sugar, that's new. Briny salt, also new. And gathered items before. Next is the shower. Do this every single day for all the bonus stuff. It's 100 XP again, damn it.
Alright.
Come on, increase my luck, toilet.
Right.
Nope, no increase in luck. Okay, let's see. Kitchen. Let's go. So we can make one of these now. We haven't made any of those. Anything else we haven't made? We haven't made coney stew. Yeah, that's it. Guess we'll make one of these then. Who is all status elements?
Let's check.
The dish you Stroll wanted to make. Wait till I'll go get him.
Hey.
Meat with a bit of a chew can be nice, but I prefer a braise low and slow. When it melts the moment it hits your tongue, truly exceptional. Though that method does take forever.
Even so.
Still, time should not deter you from taste. And once you taste it, you want to keep doing it. I began preparing the food for Stroll. Season it well and then cook it until it starts to brown.
Got it?
It already looks good enough to eat. We must endure. Making some kebabs.
Got it.
That's left. Wait, what? Let me say this tidy. All that's left is to let it soak in its flavor. We must control heat carefully. Now, to keep our eyes on the prize. It looks like I'm looking out his ass more than I'm actually cooking. The aroma is surely whetting your appetite, but don't give in. The juice is precious, and not a single drop can be wasted. Alright, amazing. The dish Stroll and I made is dripping with flavor. I'm deaf. It's coney stew. Nicely done if I do say myself. You've earned the first taste, I say. Aha! Alright. Well, let's plant the seed, I guess. Oh, actually, first, let's see. Equipment. Let's change Heisme's clothing because those little booties don't quite suit the rest of us. Samurai garb. Let's try that one. Alright, where is this thing to plant seeds at? So it's not in here. There you are. There's some seeds. If I plant, maybe they'll grow. We've already got plenty of these.
Hey.
Oh, it takes up time. Ooh, you know. It's our first time doing it. Let's just do it.
Yep.
Let's pop in the fruit seed. First we add the soil, then sow the seeds. Also, they prefer more sun, so keep the soil covering to a minimum. I tended the plants with warmth and care. Yep, we sat on some dirt to keep them warm. I spent some time planting seeds with Gallica. I'll check back later to see how they are.
The party sets off for Martira. As they watch the setting sun sink under the horizon, their gauntlet runner arrives in a land grown thick with trees. The wildlife retreats to safety before the sunlight fades, leaving only deafening silence. The anticipation that follows a journey's beginning swells in their hearts.
We're getting closer. Only like 3 more nights, I think. We'll get there. Hey, we're spending time outside. This ain't stormy weather.
Oi!
Hey, have you heard? There's a bath cask on the back deck now. I've heard enough whining about not being able to bathe, so I whipped something up. It's not elegant, but it'll do the job. No doubt it would shake too much to use while traveling, but it should be lovely to enjoy the soak while we're stuck.
Speaking of,
I've heard that in certain regions, fruits and grasses are added into bath water to relieve exhaustion. Right, so you can put stuff in the bath to give us all status effects and increase our defense, speed, luck, all our stats. If you do encounter such items, perhaps you ought to consider a purchase. Okay, keep an eye out. Let's get this bug off the fireplace.
But
I can tell you're feeling stronger these days, but it's too dangerous to go outside at night. Let's see, who do we want to talk to? Should we... Neither of them's really ready to level up yet. Let's hang out with Hulkenberg. Or do we want to harvest yet? I think we won't be able to harvest till tomorrow, will we?
Well
So let's
met.
talk to Hulkenberg. Ah, well met. I don't suppose you're as overburdened with free time as I am. I'm certainly no stranger to traveling, but I have no idea how to spend idle hours. If the idea appeals, might we talk a bit? So you're going to increase my imagination. That's perfect. I was taken with the sandworm dish. It was incredible at pairing with unique ingredients of materia with Port City spices. Could result in something so divine. When two dissimilar things that would never meet cross paths unexpectedly, synergy can occur. Put that way, could not be the same said about our powers. You might be right, I don't understand. That's a good example. You might be right. Aye, I know you'd understand as one who has eaten of the same sandworm dish could. I'm trying to forget about it. You know how sometimes when the powers within us resonate together, they can erupt into a move we'd never have conceived prior. Perhaps the interweaving of these various diverse powers is what we'd call a miracle.
Hail!
The hero of kings of yore fought alone and were ultimately beaten. I feel the possibilities available to us even as we fight together far outstrip theirs. Choosing to engage with those unknown when encountered can bring about the power to change the world. Now I'm really looking forward to our next big city adventure. Yes, our imagination,
Right.
let's check it. Is it increasing? Come on, come on, come on. Oh, right on the edge. It's getting late, but not unmanageably so. What say you? Shall we stay up a bit longer? Alright. Yeah, some of that mag back we spent on
The
Heimsmade.
age of a new king draws nearer.
Okay, let's check how far are we from this place now.
That reminds me.
We'll arrive in Ocean City the day after tomorrow. So 2 days. Heisme, you've erected a tent above, haven't you? Do take care that you don't get carried off by the wind. I'm confident it will take more than that to pull the tent apart, though I suppose some caution is warranted.
Speaking of,
Worst case scenario, you got wings, you could just fly back to us, no? My young friend, where did you hear a Yugif are capable of flight? I hate to disappoint, but these are rather more for gliding. And I go into my thinking animation. Heisme gliding. In 2 days, we'll be in Port Brilehaven. We've really gotten used to all the traveling, don't you think? Okay, same thing we do at the start of every day. Back in the pantry we go. What are we getting this time? More clear water. Okay. They're basically the ingredients we just used on the meat.
well then,
Yep, do this every single day. Damn. Still only 100.
alright.
Is it today the day the toilet's gonna give me luck?
Right.
No. No. We just got ingredients. Can we cook something different? Let's see. Oh, really? We can make more bread. We really need to start finding other ingredients. Meatballs. This is a good item. You know, I'm gonna make 2 of these. Whoa! I said 2.
let's check.
We've already made this before and seen this dialogue, so we
Got
should
it.
skip this, right? Yeah. Here we go, we got it. And then the harvesting, let's see, where would that be? There you are.
Hey there.
Harvest.
Whoa.
We were able to harvest some grapefruit. If you have more seeds, let them sow. There's something else in the dirt.
Did you know?
It's crazy this machine can make the soil fertile enough to grow these seeds in only a day. So, well, lots of things are attracted you, and sometimes things we didn't plant grow too. If you see something you can use, then I guess you should take it. Tail bait? So we can do fishing, apparently, sometime in the future? That was a bit of a spoiler. I'll plant something else sometime soon. Alright, I believe it's time to go make some more connections.
Well met.
Come at the perfect moment. I was thinking I'd ponder some battle strategies over my game board. An abstract game of military tactics, you can see. Care to indulge me in a round? Increase my wisdom. Seems kind of fun, doesn't it? How about we play a game? Yeah, sure. Then let us begin. I shall give and accept no quota, shall we?
If so...
If that's how you plan to make your advance, then... Oh no, I can't make any more moves. That's the match. My, I learned quite a bit from that match. I believe we would both benefit from continued practice. This game affords me the opportunity to visualize strategies all on my own. What if an enemy came at me from such an angle? How would I retaliate? And so forth.
I'd say...
I once failed in my duty to protect His Highness the Prince. At that time, I was but a novice, a new addition to the Royal Guard. I lacked the experience needed to properly assume the role.
That's why.
'Tis for the reason that I now train both my body and mind so thoroughly as I have vowed to never let such a thing occur once again. That's impressive. You're so strong. You've endured so much pain. That's impressive.
Right.
Your dedication's impressive. Perhaps, but would be more accurate to say that I am trying to attain perfection, rather than implying I already have achieved it. That said, it is quite a pleasure to speak so freely with you. I find comfort in knowing that I may share my feelings with a compatriot. If we find success in this endeavour, and create a country where all can truly live equally, I hope to serve as a knight captain, passing down what knowledge I can to new generations. I will not speak not just for tactics, but of all experiences on this journey. My victories and, of course, my failures too. And in doing so, I would see the Royal Guards elevated to new heights, I hope. That's a great plan. You can do it! That's a great plan.
Well,
I'm on board.
Yes.
Well, should such a starry-eyed wish come true, I shall tell them much of you, our captain. Such a position is certainly not one most could adapt to, much less succeed in, given the circumstances of our fight. And I must say, you wear the role well. It is hard to believe it's your first foray into such responsibility. Perhaps you've a natural talent for it. Though to call it talent is a disservice. No, whatever higher calling you have, I can only be as I am now because of you. You honor me? You're exaggerating. Anyone can be captain. You honor me. Such praise from a knight, it's quite as an honor.
True.
'Twas you and Gallica that set the cogs of this journey in motion. I think there's some significance to you being the captain, in my humble opinion. You have my gratitude. After crossing proverbial swords with you, I feel that I am one step closer to realizing my dream. Here you go, wisdom's increased. Let's have a look. Oh, we got a long way to go with our wisdom.
Alright.
Now then, shall we continue our discussion on tactics? There were some blinders you can avoid next time. For example, when a piece moves here, you should not talk, apparently. Alkenberg and I dueled on board for a while.
Nura speaking.
This is Nurus. I've got something on the old girl's radar, so we'll be taking a short stop.
The city ruins come
Oh, I
into view.
can see that pink gauntlet runner again.
This place once flourished through the excavation
What
of
if that's going to be
magma crystals
Caterina
by
again?
migrant workers. The work was hard, but the miners were hardy and spirited, and the promise of riches lured many here. In its time, it may have rivaled Brilehaven. However, the promise of strong magma drew forth the humans. As tragedies climbed, it became a ghost town. Now only the threatening glimmer of the crystals remain, and with the promise of abandoned riches follow the thieves. For some reason, though, they all seem to scurry home empty-handed, gripped by fear.
So this must be the new scenery thing that Neuros is going to paint for Maria. Yeah. This is truly a harrowing sight. Look at all those crystals. Simply coming here is enough to wound the soul. A chill settles into my very bones. I consider what could have occurred here. And the attacks of a human. Yeah, Stroll knows. Something wrong, lad? Did the gauntlet runner get the best of your stomach again?
No.
No, sorry, I was just reminded of something unpleasant. Are you okay? Let's head back. It's definitely not let's head back.
Everything okay?
Right.
Sorry to cause you any concern. I know what destroyed this village. I no doubt about it. This is the work of a human. Indeed, the scars left upon this place. This place differ from the traces left behind the monster attacks of the Acts of War. Look out, an entire city, not just a village, the entire city. It's massive. I don't know if the magla crystals are what attracted the humans here, or if the attack caused them, but my hometown will eventually... Do you think this is a call to attack on Titan?
You...
Stroll? I'll make no assumptions about what runs through your mind, but I would ask you to recall the time when we cut down the human at the castle and saved all those lives within.
That's why...
Do not allow your thoughts to dwell on negativity. The day will come when both this place and your homeland will flourish once again.
Yeah.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I felt like coming face to face with this cruel decline of the village has deepened my wisdom. What?
All right.
Really? For that? 4? 4 for that? Oh my. Oh my.
Hey!
My stomach sends notice that our next meal is overdue. Why don't we head back? So I guess Neuros can read the room when he wants to. Why? He's not going to draw this for Maria?
So,
Let's put this place behind us. Ah.
Here.
Oh, by the way, oh, never mind. I made another drawing. This picture will bring viewers no joy, but it is an important sight to document nonetheless. Here we go. Yep.
As the sun sinks below the horizon, the Gauntlet Runner arrives in a land dense with trees.
Oh, we're
The
gonna have
glow
to
of the
save
Gauntlet
soon
Runner
because it looks like we'll
pierces
be
the
having a
dark,
battle upon us.
warmly enveloping them in its light.
Alright, nighttime. Another insect on the fire. The day after tomorrow, we'll be in a real maritime city. I bet we'll be able to see the ocean soon. First time for both of us. Let's grab that. A Lumibee. So we could level up Heims May more, why not?
Ah, it's you.
Hello there. I've got altogether too much time on my hands. What say we take a little rest and talk for a moment? No trace of enemies around by my eyes. Peaceful for now. Which means we can have a little break. Imagination, that's perfect. Let's do it.
Good grief.
Goodness, time to bid farewell to Materia, isn't it? I can't help but feel a connection to that place. The village from which I originally hail is not far from Materia. The air there agrees with my skin more than Grand Trads. Let's see. Despite what happened, I feel more relaxed. It's nice and quiet.
That's right.
It's nice and quiet in Materia. Yes, on this subject in peculiar, we are in full agreement. Speaking of which, where is your hometown? I've heard before that you received this mission from the hidden village where His Highness the Prince resides. Alright, my apologies. I didn't mean to ask such carelessness. Your tribe faces an even harsher prejudice than the Yugif. I will not pry if you rather not discuss it. There are none alive who wouldn't want to forget certain aspects of their past, myself included. But if that is truly the case, then perhaps it is not one's past that defines their character, but what they do in the present and the future. If we were all to face the future together, then perhaps someday we could find ourselves living in a world resembling the one from that novel you carry. Here you go, imagination. Are we going up? Are we going up? Are we going up? Yes!
Imagination.
There we go. This one virtue a ruler must possess. A true sovereignty is thy aspiration. Furnish thyself with the creativity to bring the ideal world of thy thoughts to fruition. A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed. I'm glad to have such an opportunity to converse. If a good night rest evades you, then I will keep you company in its stead. Alright, he's nocturnal, he'll be up all night anyway. Heimsway and I talked for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Alright, we're getting very close.
Quite.
Ah, the salty yet strangely refreshing aroma of seawater is already upon us. At this rate, we should reach Brilehaven by tomorrow. Seawater? I thought so. The air feels a lot more clammy, so I assured that's what it was. And so, we put the forest behind us. At long last, that must mean that we already ventured beyond where that cliff collapsed, bearing passage.
I see.
It would seem it was fixed without a trace of its ruin. And speaking of ruin, Nurus, do you remember that we were relying on you for safe passage for the rest of the way? Alright, it's time to save because I think we're... From what we saw on the map, we're about to encounter another gauntlet runner. Tomorrow we should be able to see the ocean. Nurus said the waters around Brilehaven are kind of strange. I'm curious what he meant by that. Right, let's do a quick save. Let's overwrite the old one. Alright, and the same thing we do every single day. Here we go, pantry time.
Oh.
Bidou, meat and red grass. Ingredients we have all the time. And next, the bathroom.
Well then.
Give me my XP. This XP from doing that. And the toilet. Come on, give me my lick. This is the third night the third day we've taken a shit.
Right.
No luck. Ah. Let's have a look around. Who's around? Who is around? Have we got any new ingredients to make something different? If not, we've made one of everything we can possibly make there, so we're not making any new food. Let's go up on top deck. Damn. So cool. This is where you appear at. Where is Hulkenberg to? Look at Nurus just riding up there. Where is Hulkenberg? Let's talk with her. You think she's below deck? She's not in the kitchen. Aha! I found her. You're doing that again, huh? Yeah, let's finish her off. Hunter, you've come at the perfect moment. I was just thinking I'd ponder some battle strategies over my game board. An abstract game of military tactics, you see. Care to indulge me in a round? Seems kind of fun, doesn't it? How about we play a game? Yeah, let's finish this off. Then let us begin. I shall give and expect no quarter, shall we?
Yes.
Considering the current flow of the battle... Ta-da! It was an even battle, but with the span of one turn, I suddenly found myself concerned. Come now, 'tis too early in the battle for so sullen an expression. If your foe mobilizes a large force, then surely an opening can be found.
What should we do?
Your enemies marshal their full might to breach your defenses, all whilst leaving their own base wide open. How do you respond? Balance offense and defense, prioritize defense, full scale counterattack. Let's do balance.
If so,
I would simultaneously attack the enemy base while maintaining my own guard. Twists be quite the challenge to fight my pieces face to face, but the situation is simply unavoidable if you want to capitalize on the opportunity to seize the enemy's stronghold. There we go, more wisdom. Are we doing... Oh, we still got a while.
Well then.
Do you understand now? If so, show me with your next move. Hulkenberg and I dueled on board for a while. Almost back up to 40,000 mag.
Gauntlet runner sighted!
Yeah, we knew this was happening. We saw it on the map. Enemies coming our way, or so I thought. Looks like it's that Missy Gauntlet's runner coming at us this time. Yeah, we saw on the map as pink, so it's got to be Caterina again.
Hey!
Yeah. Hey, you lot. Yeah, on the Gauntlet run over there. You're not becoming king on my watch. I've got a short fuse, you know. And that means if you don't come out right now, kaboom. So the young Missy says, I'm hoping you lot are willing to act. Of course.
Certainly.
Don't worry. We won't take this lying down. Wait, they're coming on board the other end. We'll now have to accept the challenge. We finally get to see Neros' attack on board the ship as well. We haven't done that yet.
It's you! So we meet again! Maybe you got the better of me last time, but you're about to get some payback.
Give me a break, lady. Ever heard of learning from your mistakes? Sorry, but we don't intend to lose either.
Ooh, big talk. Well, I'm willing to rewrite my record if that's what it takes to be queen. My people are suffering as we speak. Who's gonna save the Parapus if I don't give it all I've got? I promised them all I'd become queen. You're all decent people, got nothing against you, but I'm not holding back.
Let's give you a try, eh? Let's have a spot of inventive ingenuity.
Bam, 600 damage she does with our secret attack.
Looks like you've gotten stronger.
Oh, I can see the king up on top watching. Does she have anything to steal? Let's see. Did you analyze?
Looks like we can't brute
Ooh,
force
she
from this
definitely
one.
got something to steal.
Nothing personal. I'll be taking that.
Tekken?
I can't afford
We
to hold
stole
back.
gauntlets called Tekken. That's hilarious. Alright. Do this.
I'll cut you down.
Nothing.
Let's go.
Increases one ally attack for 3 turns. Go with lightning.
The lightning.
Ready to lose?
Magic Knight! Pierce through them!
Got it down to half health.
Why are you so strong, damn you? But this is where the real fight begins. Get ready to get stomped.
Damn.
This is a joke.
She can heal.
Captain, they've got your defenses down.
Oh, power of kings.
Deals medium physical dark damage to one enemy. Decreases hit evasion for 3 turns. Oh, perfect bunch. Let's go this one.
Rancor.
In the name of justice.
Oh, no surfaces to
No
use, huh?
holding back. Hack and slash. They die hard. Let's set it up.
You are good.
One enemy. Let's go with this. We haven't seen this yet.
Nothing back!
Damn. Wow, she's weak to that?
No. Why? Why? I trained so much for this. This isn't supposed to happen.
We got a Tekken. That's hilarious.
A halfway decent result.
I shall rise to the occasion.
Excellent. I've grown more powerful.
Damn.
I've lost.
Damn, I lost again? If I could just beat you, I'd ask you to join me, but that power of yours is really something. But don't you rest easy, because I will win next time. Stop prepping now. You got that? Caterina, cheer up.
Yeah?
I saw you runner, so I followed you. You're as tough as they say. You Dorikas. Who do you think I am, exactly? Pardon me, I know perfectly well you're the great Caterina. Gran, everyone here knows. In fact, all their hopes are pinned on you.
Oh.
All these people are migrating to find work even though it might kill them in the end. What other options do parapists like them have? It might be dangerous, but you've got to break some eggs to make an omelette. Eudoricas, what a name. Wait, take this and see if you can stop everyone from leaving for now.
Hey.
Good news, you lot. Caterina's made a generous donation. Oh, thank you. Now we can eat for once.
Listen to me.
Everyone, I know these times are trying, but this kind of work ain't the answer. If you can hold out just a little longer, I swear, I'm gonna set things right for us.
Well then.
Now, there we are. We believe in you, Caterina. I earned that money slaying a monster just a few days ago. It was meant to be the start of my royal campaign fund. It's a small price to pay for helping out my people, but it'll be the last, a few weeks at most? They'll be heading out to find work again in no time. I can't fathom dying to earn a living, and the fat cats are all too happy when the parapists take them up on it.
I'll make it happen.
When I'm in charge, first thing I'm gonna do is to offer bounties for their bloody heads, then squeeze us dry, so I'll squeeze them right back. That work is money the answer. Will handing out money make this better? I've got no clue myself, but I had to try something.
But
even now, tons of people aren't gonna survive, and I can't tell people who aren't eating today to wait until tomorrow while I think of something. I was just lucky, you know. I had the strength to push through and survive. The truth is, most people don't have that kind of strength. They need someone to provide it for them.
that's why.
You know better than most. Those who can act gotta take action. If they don't, nothing in this bloody world's gonna change. It'll stay as rotten as it is. So many say there's nothing to be done, but they only say that because the parapists are right where they want them, beneath everybody.
It just ain't right.
They couldn't have the parapists start doing well for themselves, that they would shake up the shoddy ground they're standing on. They act like it's twisted world just as yours. Let's change things. Not everyone's like that. Let's save them too. Let's change things.
Sure.
That's exactly what I plan on doing, Hunter. And with anyone able to take the throw, now's the time to do it, which means I can't just hand it to you either.
Thanks.
Much obliged, Hunter. We may be enemies, but I like having these talks. I'm not as powerful as I need to be, but still, I've reached out towards the recruitment center and we should be seeing bigger rewards from bounties. Let's go check on it. We gotta keep taking those monsters down. We'll beat this world into peace together. Okay, I can feel Caterina's indication towards the world's absurdities, as well as her deep faith in me, so the brawler's about to level up. The loyal hunter Caterina keeps her Utria of the brawler's virtues. No. Though they shade bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering with thee has come to blossom.
A new power.
Wait, so it's not just leveling up the brawlers, turn into something else? Oh, come on, fingers crossed. Bear this new power, foster thy connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny. I haven't really leveled up the brawler that much.
I'm not letting anyone die.
Pugilist. We've unlocked Pugilist. Cool. And bounty bonus fattens the purse of bounty rewards. Cool. And there it is. Right on the dick. Alright. Recruitment center bounties have increased due to the effects of bounty bonus. Cool. Aha. Next time I see you, I'm taking you down for sure. So don't go dying on me. Nice. Lots of money. Well,
as the
actually
shadows
mad.
are stretched to their limits before darkness takes them, the Gauntlet Runner arrives in a balmy wetland. Nocturnal creatures who lay dormant beneath the fens in the light rise to seek out their prey. Meanwhile, the party rests their weary souls, fatigued by the long journey, under the protection of the Gauntlet Runner.
Muddy camp. Another bug on the campfire. So we'll be arriving tomorrow. I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of place Brilehaven is. Something tells me it's going to be a big disappointment the way they keep going on about it. Dream Eater Moth. Cool. Right, everybody, I'm going to be ending the video here for now. We'll continue on from here in the next one, where we'll be exploring Brilehaven and seeing if we're actually going to get a reward. Improve our popularity. We'll see. So yeah, bye everybody. Thanks for dropping in. Hope you enjoyed and take care. Bye.